Welcome to Sports Talk with Newton. So many goals have been scored since our last broadcast, and surely some more are going to come this evening, as well as the days to come. England and Italy are deep into the second half, with a score 2-1 in the 73rd minute, as players rehydrate and substitute is being made. It's Mario Balotelli coming off for Italy, having already scored a goal that put him up 2-1. We'll get back to the England-Italy recap in a moment, with Wayne Rooney still hoping to break his World Cup maiden, having never scored in World Cup play in 8 matches for England. You can follow us by clicking the orange button above. Get the latest updates for new shows, information, and broadcasts to come. Our official hashtag is Newton Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can always chat with the chat comment section on the right. Feel free to comment as much as you like. We also have our poll question, which just went live seconds ago. Will Uruguay qualify for the round of 16 after losing to Costa Rica 3-1 earlier today? And we'll get to Uruguay Costa Rica in a moment, right after we get to Colombia Greece. Real quick hit in Group C. Goals from Colombia: Pablo Armero in the 5th minute, Teofilo Gutierrez in the 58th, and James Rodriguez late in the 3rd minute, the second half stoppage time, giving Colombia a 3-0 win over Greece. Some people see that as an upset, but if you look at the rankings, it's not an upset at all. The second match on the slate today was Uruguay-Costa Rica, a Group D clash. It started off with a goal from Edinson Cavani from the spot in the 24th minute, and that would be the only goal in the first half. Uruguay 1-0 for halftime lead. A very interesting sequence of events. You will soon see an alternating sequence of events with Uruguay bookings and Costa Rica goals. It all started in the 50th minute with Lugano getting a yellow card for Uruguay. Costa Rica responding 4 minutes later with a goal from Joe Campbell. 2 minutes after that, you'll see Gargano of Uruguay getting in booking. And a minute following that, a Costa Rica goal by Oscar Duarte. Later on, 81st minute, Caceres, a yellow card for Uruguay. 2 minutes after that, a substitution for Costa Rica. Uriña comes on, and a minute later, after coming on, he puts the ball in the net for a 3-1 lead. In the 4th minute of stoppage time, to continue and end the sequence, the 7th of this card goal sequence, Maximiliano Pereira with a red card for a late challenge in the 4th minute of stoppage time in the second half. That is right, a red card. He will miss the next match for Uruguay. Your final is 3-1 in favor of Costa Rica. Pereira will miss the next match with an automatic 1-match suspension for his red card. We'll get to yesterday's matches. The one everyone's talking about, the one that featured 6 goals. That's right, 6 goals. 5 of them by one side, 5 of them in response to the first goal. It was Spain and the Netherlands in the Group B clash of the day. Xabi Alonso from the penalty spot in the 27th minute against his former teammate or current teammate in goal would start out with a 1-0 lead early on, 27th minute. The Dutch would respond in the 44th minute with what is definitely the highlight of the match. The Netherlands, Robin van Persie, with a flying, diving header 14 yards away in the 44th minute in the back of the net. And that would be your halftime score, 1-1, as Wayne Rooney still trying to break his maiden for England. Second half, Robin had a goal in the 53rd minute. It was actually off Spain's throw in at midfield. That went awry after about 2 touches for Spain. The Netherlands took over, and Robben would get the finish. A goal shortly after that from De Vrij off Sneijder's stellar free kick left of the penalty area, right to the right post. As De Vrij's first ever international goal. Following that in the 72nd minute, RVP secures his brace with his second goal of the match. A steal directly from the feet of Spanish goalkeeper Iker Casillas. Robben would also get a brace in the 80th minute, sprinting past the defense, putting a spin move on Casillas, breaking his ankles, made him dive to his feet, recovers, breaks him again, makes Casillas fall twice in the box, puts it in past 2 defenders who have recovered to the line, but it was to no avail. Robben had just received the captain's armband in the 80th minute after RVP had subbed off just 60+ seconds before. And that would end the match at 5-1 in favor of the Dutch. RVP and Robben getting the brace. Yellow cards. For Spain, it was the goalkeeper Iker Casillas. Real off night with 5 goals conceded, and he found himself in the book. For Netherlands, it was De Guzman and then 2 more goal scorers, De Vrij and Van Persie. Let's check the poll question real quick. Will Uruguay qualify for the round of 16 after losing earlier today? The votes are split right down the middle. 50% say yes and 50% say no. Checking in live with the England-Italy match. It looks like it's going to be the goal scorer for England, Daniel Sturridge, coming off seeming real tired after 79 minutes plus of play, not including first half stoppage time. We'll see if England can rebound from their current 2-1 deficit. A little over 10 minutes to play, not including second half stoppage time. What a performance from the Dutch last night. Real fantastic stuff. Xabi Alonso, pretty solid penalty. I don't think I've seen a penalty missed yet in this World Cup. And the way the Dutch responded was absolutely fantastic. I didn't think Spain would be usurped like they were yesterday. But what a goal from Robin van Persie. He threw himself at the ball midway between the penalty spot and the edge of the 18-yard box for an absolute fabulous goal. You will rarely see a header of that quality. That was absolutely fantastic. But Robben, he got his double in as well. Good for De Vrij for getting his first ever international goal. Wesley Sneijder in off the action with his fabulous assist. It really was a great free kick. Right in front of the far post. And all De Vrij had to do was stick a leg out there for what was actually a volley. Fabulous stuff from the Dutch. They pick up all 3 points and a +4 goal differential after just 1 match. Believe it or not, there were other matches yesterday. Chile and Australia had their match. It was 2 goals in about 2 minutes for Chile early in the first half. The 12th minute, Alexis Sanchez, after ball bounced around the penalty area for 8 seconds, said enough is enough. Let's put it through. 2 minutes later, Jorge Valdivia, a left-footed strike, classy finish. At that point, 2-0 to the Chileans. The Aussies' Tim Cahill would respond with a header in the 6-yard box off a very long pass. But that would be the only goal Australia would get, as Chile's Bozeyur with a long rebound goal in the 2nd minute of second half stoppage time. to put it away. Really was a fantastic finish from longer than 18 yards out. Great stuff. It was a great save. The first shot was a great save. A lot of velocity on the ball. But the rebound went in no favor to the Australians. And there was nothing they could do as Bozayor puts it in. Rather easily, I might add. Nothing easy about it. Absolutely nothing. And he made us less athletic people look inferior. He really did. Some of you will say, I can do that. You cannot do what he did. Absolute perfect strike off the boot. Wasn't even a garbage goal. It was just great rebound. That's one of the longest rebound goals I've seen in a long time outside the 18-yard box. A little bit after England and Italy finish up, there will be another match. About an hour afterwards, the Ivory Coast and Japan. It'll be a Group C clash. 9 p.m. Eastern. Both teams are trying to catch Colombia, who are at 3 points with their win and a +3 goal differential. Checking in. 84th minute with England and Italy. Still 2-1. Let's look at our poll. Final results for that poll. 50% say that Uruguay will qualify for the round of 16 after losing today. The other 50% say no. So we have a new poll question that we're about to ask. Who is, right now, the #1 team in the world? Who is the best international squad in the world? With Spain taking an ugly and embarrassing 5-1 loss. We're not even going to make them an option for this one, because they were absolutely embarrassed. We'll give you some very good options, though, if you'd like to vote on this poll question. We encourage you to. Feel free to chat as well on the right side of me. We'll give you these options: Germany, Brazil, Portugal, Argentina. We'll throw in the Netherlands. And yes, those 5 options. Go ahead and start polling. Who is the #1 team in the world? Is it Germany? Is it Brazil? Is it Portugal, Argentina, or the Netherlands? The FIFA rankings from June 5th said this: #1 Spain, #2 Germany, #3 Brazil, at 4th we have Portugal, and 5 we have Argentina. So which of these 5 teams is in the best of form? Believe it or not, it is the Germans. And out of those top 5, who is the second best team in form? And this, while it may surprise you, it is actually Argentina who comes in with the second best form of Spain, Germany, Brazil, Portugal, and Argentina. So go ahead and vote on this poll question. Who is the best team in the world? We'll vote real quick, and then we'll move on to other sports. Yes, believe it or not, other sports. We will cover more than the FIFA World Cup. We will continue, while we cover other sports, to provide you updates of England and Italy in that Group D encounter. The votes are in from the poll. Wow, another split decision. Half of you say Germany, the other half say Brazil. No votes for Portugal, no votes for Argentina. And I'm surprised that there are no votes for the Dutch. after the way they dismantled the Spanish. The polling has ended for that. So with 3 minutes to go until stoppage time, England are going to try to get something going. It seems that Italy have had a lot of possession in this one. But if you look at the statistics, they've only had a slight majority, 52%. England have had 8 corners. Italy's only had 2. And they've also gotten more shots off. Italy's, obviously, as a score reflects, have had more saves. Italy more aggressive offensively, though, having been offside 6 times. Mario Balotelli being accountable for a few of those. Italy's been more aggressive, doubling England's fouls. But England has had 2 more shots on goal and 5 more shots total. No bookings in this one, pretty clean. As England will get another corner here. Now in the 89th minute. And we will stay this one. It is Steven Gerrard set to take it. A lot of pushing and shoving in the box as expected. Gerrard looks very nervous. And he's popped it up high. Bounce off heads. France will clear it out. Or will they? England retain possession, but they've lost a lot of territory. They'll have to retreat back to their own half. And they'll try to set something up here. We're about to enter the final minute before stoppage time. England desperate now for a goal. It would have actually been a pretty exciting match. A lot of chances. The woodwork has saved Joe Hart a few times for England as a shot goes well wide from Sterling. Real young player. You can bet Italy take this time in this goal kick. Let's see if they can kill off stoppage time without conceding. Maybe even go on the offensive themselves. England want to be aggressive, not too aggressive here. They need a goal, but they don't want to worsen their goal differential. As Italy are going to try to get something going here. They've got inside their own half. Now they're just playing possession. 5 minutes of stoppage time to be played. 5 minutes of additional time. Italy's going to go on an attack here. Sending it deep to the left wing, and it's too far. No, it's offsides, rather. Oh, that's close. Oh, man, it's close. Very close indeed. For Ciro Immobile. That's marginal. That's such a close decision. Ruled to be in an offside position by the assistant referee on the far side. Opposite touchline to the one Immobile was on. England just deflects. England's chance deflected by Italy. Away now from the touchline. England trying to get something together. No foul, referee letting them play on. Similarly to NBA officials in the fourth quarter. And that's an obvious foul, and that'll be a yellow card for Sterling. Easy decision for the referee. Was behind the Frenchman with the Italian with the ball. Raheem Sterling picks up the first booking of the match in the 2nd minute of second half stoppage time. The Italians will take their sweet time with this free kick. Not even going to bother with the vanishing sprays. Italy takes it rather quickly, work it back into their own half. England looks very slow. Of course, it is the 3rd minute in second half stoppage time. But you think they'd be playing with a little bit more desperation than they are. And the Italians have earned yet another free kick in their own half. Crowd's going crazy. The 7,000 England fans who made the journey are not. The vanishing spray will come out now. This will take 30 seconds. I believe this is a Dutch referee. Dutch assistant referees as well. Marking 10 yards. Entering the 94th minute. Poll question still available for you. Oh, it's hit the bar! Barkley's hit the bar for the Italians at the free kick. Ultra aggressive. I didn't see a shot coming there. Not with that precision. Oh, it's so close. It's bent. It's come all the way from the left to the right side of the goal. It's bent quite a lot. And it's hit the bar. Joe Hart bailed out again by the woodwork as Italy go on the counterattack. England on the counterattack. Johnson, the defender, leading the counterattack. And within a few seconds, Italy's earned the ball back. And they've got less than a minute to kill off now. England might have one last crack at this. If they can manage a shot, that would be great. Let's see how this one finishes up. The sub, Lallana, trying to get something going for the Englishman. And it is deflected away by Italy. Stays in. Throw in. 22 seconds until this time has elapsed. And Italy's on the break. Italy is on the break. It is a substitute, immobile. Great sliding tackle away. But that should be it for the Italians, who are surely about to receive a 2-1 win by the referee's whistle. There it is. In the end, it was Balotelli's goal. That was all the difference. Marciano had a goal in the 35th minute for Italy off a corner from 20 yards out, splitting 3 defenders and netting it inside the left post. Then it was Daniel Sturridge for England. Rooney may not have scored, but he had a great cross in on a very small target. Put the ball 6 yards away from the net. Sturridge, the Liverpool man, ready to put it in. His teammate Luis Suarez might not be available for Uruguay unless they go real deep into the World Cup. Who knows? Maybe he'll come back, be able to play a group stage match or two. But it was Balotelli's goal in the 50th minute. Cardravison had a nice cross from the right side of the penalty area. Those are your 3 goals. Balotelli scores and is subbed. But it was his effort that made all the difference. Wow. Thrilling matches today. Thrilling stuff. Sterling will be disappointed to pick up that yellow card for England. Of course, if he gets another one, he'll have to miss the next match, whenever that is. Possession, very close to being even. Italy, 51-49. 49% lead in that statistical category. England had the shots on goal lead 8-5. But Italy almost got a third goal off that stellar free kick that was unlucky to hit the bar. Checking on the poll question. Who is number one team in the world? Still 50% Germany, 50% Brazil. More votes have come in. Or actually they haven't. We ended the poll a few minutes ago. Apologies. There will not be another poll, unfortunately. But if you can still get some sports talk action, even when we're not live on the air, by checking out our recorded videos. And they're stunned in England. Absolutely stunned. No points for England, but the smallest goal differential you can have in a loss. A 2-1 defeat at the hands of the Italians. Goals by Marchisio and Balotelli. Quick glance at tomorrow's matches, running out of time to discuss tonight's. In about 63 minutes, Ivory Coast and Japan. We do have lineups for the Ivory Coast. It'll be Barry in goal, Boca, Zokora, Aurier, and Bamba in defense. Midfielders include, of course, we all know him as the Manchester City star, Yaya Toure. Leads the midfield with Seri and Tiote. Forwards, Gervinho, Bani, and Kalau round out the starters for the Ivory Coast. For Japan, Kawashima in goal, Uchida, Nagatomo, Morishige, and Yoshida in defense. It is Yamaguchi and Hasebe in the midfield. Honda, Okazaki, Shinji Kagawa, very famous Shinji Kagawa, and Osako. Got a Manchester rivalry here. Manchester United represented by Kagawa, the forward for Japan, and Manchester City represented by the midfielder Yaya Toure for the Ivory Coast. You know what? We're gonna change plans. We're gonna add another poll. What will be the result of tonight's match? Don't have a lot of time for this one, but we'll go ahead and vote. Will it be Ivory Coast win? Japan win? Or will this fight end in a draw? Go ahead and vote in this poll question. What will be the result of tonight's match? As we have votes coming in. From all around. Feel free to vote on these poll questions, ladies and gentlemen. Do not be bashful. Do not be shy. 100% right now saying Japan is going to win this match. If you like my prediction, I agree with the voting body. It is unanimous as of now. Japan likely to win this one. We've seen some unpredictable things in this FIFA World Cup so far. 25 goals have been scored over 7 matches. Far more than 2010. Not even close. This is going to be a high-scoring World Cup. And if there's a lot of goals, it's going to be unpredictable. I'm looking forward to this one. I hope you are as well. It's going to be a fantastic tournament. It's gotten off to a great start. Matches to look forward to tomorrow. Switzerland and Ecuador at noon Eastern Time. 3 hours later, France and Honduras. And then Argentina plays Bosnia and Herzegovina. Quick hits. Who will your winners be? I'm saying Ecuador, France, and Argentina. This has been Newton. This from Sports Talk with Newton. You heard it here first. Ecuador, France, and Argentina are going to be your winners tomorrow. Japan, still with 100% of the vote. That's how we're going to end it. 100%. Japan win. I agree with you, my lovely viewers. Stay beautiful, stay fresh. You, my beautiful fans, follow, like, tweet, Google +1 us, whatever you like to do. Find some way to tell your friends. And if there's anything you'd like to see more of, go ahead and put it in the chat or send us a message and comment below. Hope you've enjoyed this edition of Sports Talk with Newton. I'm Newton, and I'm out. Have a good evening, ladies and gentlemen.